It's okay. I smiled though.
Yes, what was it like for you guys to be on the show? Like, what was your first taking experience when you guys booked the role for Powers of People?
I was delivering pizzas at the time, and it was a bad job. And I once delivered pizzas to this person. He was only wearing a towel. And it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and most people were like, "Hey, how are you? Thanks for pizza." I was like, "Yeah, pizza." And this guy just had a towel on, and he just goes, "Ooh, pizza, pizza, pizza." And that's all he said. And I was like, I really need to quit this job. And soon after that, I got a call from Mr. Easy. He was just he was like so excited to shoot the show, he was so excited to see the character, and I was like, this is my man out of this hell. And it was true, it was great. It was putting a job was so much fun, and doing the show was so much fun. Yeah, that was my experience, my first experience. And that was
the experience of writing this was one of the funnest experiences that I've still ever had on the show. And some of these people are just amazing people to stay in contact with. And even Matt here, who are producers and creators. Dear friends and take care of all us like their children. And we're so grateful for the whole experience. So, Ranger Crew forever.
Yay! Hi, Dan.
I'll zig a little bit. See that? I was on holiday and I found out the amazing news of booking the job of Dylan. Is there any kids in the audience? It was a good 3 seconds after the throes of passion, ladies and gentlemen, that I found out that I thought Dylan. That's the honest answer. I wish I could tell you something different.
So we were living pretty similar lives.
I was in the UK at that time, but it was Mike.
Why did you do me? I wasn't even powering. I'll go first. It's funny because a few years earlier I came very close to the role of the Pink Ranger. I can't remember what series it was, like really close. And so I thought, okay, that was really short. And so it was really cool. And then I done acting classes previous, and I was actually in acting class with Mike. That's the first time we met. And then, I don't know, 5 years later, I get to work with Mike as Mike's twin. So it was an unexpected, very pleasant surprise.
Yeah, I think for me, just the whole experience of before, during and after, I can vividly remember, and it's I remember doing the audition with Limei and another girl, and then I thought, she was really good and really good at that. And then I was just at home in my bed, and when I got told, I was like, that was really cool.
You just jogged my memory on one.
And even though you're not a Power Ranger, would love to hear your experience.
Oh, thanks, I went into the Yellow Ranger and got beat up by the one Rose and then Eddie was like, you'd be a great missionary. And brought me back onto planes, and I remember being like, oh, shit, I have to move away from home. So I think I was 17, 18 at the time. I'd never lived away from home. I didn't know how to cook, or how to do my own laundry, I didn't know how to do anything. And
all Japanese stunt team in like costumes. And by the end of the season, they were sort of reading the lines in Japanese, and I would have to memorize where I came in for my lines in English. It was a lot of fun. I will say that visor was completely painted over, so all the stunts you see, all the flags you see with that visor on, I had about 2 inches of visibility down the whole time I was flying. The amount of people I kicked in the head. I'm really glad that New Zealand is never to this country because I would have gone soon. It was really an incredible time, and it's the job that got me my US visa and allowed me to move here. So it really was the beginning of the end, actually. And I'll forever be grateful to anyone who does. I also lived in a guest house in America for 6 months when I moved here and all my drama. So very exciting, set me up for the life that I have had.
Favorite memories of episodes from the show?
I remember the worst day on set. Let's start with the worst. The worst day on set was when we had to go on to camper van, and they got like what's the thing saying? It was like an extreme rip, if not the same man. And we did a whole day. It was like the height of summer, so it was like 28 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's say 200. And also, yeah, you know, when we get to really massive lights, you can blast those in there, and all the windows have to be up, and we're just like sweating from like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Brian doesn't never take their jackets off.
And I just remember that day, because most of the we all got pretty good, but that day, there was some harsh words spoken. That's probably the worst day on set. Everything else was quite nice. There was some days in Auckland City, up from this big arena, pretending to be Japan, and trying to recreate some Japanese footage. I remember one day it was super hot, so me and there's like a paddle pool. Do you remember this? There's a little paddle pool. It's really happened. There's a little paddle pool in the studio. We weren't allowed to use it, but we had to sneak in there, and we just got calls, and we had to start like, we had to like get ready for the next shot. That was a nice day. It was nice. That was a nice day.
You know what's funny is we all used to complain about the leather jackets in the air all the time. I was in dark purple metallic spandex and a wig, a full black wig, every single day.
I remember that.
And you used to complain about your jackets, and then one day episode you would be in your costumes. It was like you would die. It was every day for me.
I really gave you grief as well. That wig was gnarly.
It was intense. It was that wig was, it had its own like trailer. It was pounds of wig. It was insane. I want to talk about heat. You talk about heat, but all the writers always get to various sorts. They always get to various sorts because it's pretty exciting. I think for a guy to get to this sets a couple of times because it's a stunt role.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, some people can wear helmets and do stuff. And so fast that you get to wear helmets. It's
Yeah, it always looked like a lot more shiny and cool because the stunt number one would be all, you know, like scuffed and everything. So it was cool being in a like pristine kind of suit. Yeah, shiny.
Sarah, there was, I was the most uncoordinated person out of the whole bunch. Like, I remember day one of like stunt training camp, and I'm like, so you guys experienced stunts? And I was like, everyone was like, no, not really. And then he gets like doing handstand push-ups. I was like, the gym for like 6 years, he's doing backflips. Dad is like basketball. Everyone was like so coordinated. And I was like, oh man. So like, anytime that I actually got to do like, throw one punch and in the suit, it's like, oh yeah! So I'll be like, that's great, you know, let's get a stunt here.
episode 1, they need to get a spray tan.
And you never stop saying
I don't know why a kid show, like all I was showing was my face. But I said, no, it's going to be safe. So I had to get a spray tan. Not in a beauty studio where I used to get on a beach in a tent. Episode 1. But it was great. That spray tan has propelled me to be the tanning ambassador for the United Spray Tan Studio. It was great. Did we ever solve why I have to get a spray tan? No, that's Hollywood, baby.
For merchandise, what was it like seeing action figures in stores? Was that something you guys were excited about, or?
More excited.
I don't remember ever seeing my figure in a store because they sell things.
No, they happen.
Yeah, I wasn't going to the right stores. But I remember someone shipped me a figurine soon after it came out. That was pretty surreal. Yeah, that was a surreal experience because it is kind of like a weird thing to see like a little miniature yourself.
Yeah. And I've got kids, so my kids like play with my little figurine with characters and stuff that I play. And that's like kind of awesome because they think I'm cool. And they ride that train as long as it lasts for like 4 years.
I didn't get a figurine.
Sad story, dude. It's terrible. We still love it.
If you were asking you to come back to the show, your character, would you reprise your roles?
I'm the only one who's actually already answered that question and said yes.
I said yes, but then something else came up. There's something else that I was like, oh, really? It's going to be like one day, maybe it's going to be like voices. I really love to like be there, the person on set. So I was going to do it, and then I had to see really confident. I was like, really one day, I would love to go back into the world. It was so much fun.
So much fun. It would be so
I got to
cool.
go back for the Ninjas Avenger. Really amazing experience because I got to meet some of the original Rangers, right? And hang out with them in New Zealand. And yeah, it was really special. And yeah, but to get being there without Jerry, you know what I mean? It's like really different. And also, it just really good on this next story. So why did you do it? And stuff. But living your own lives.
I'd like to hear that one day, like what it was. Does anyone here know Power Rangers Hyper Force? Cool. So yeah, I did get to come back as Jim for that, as you guys know. So what I would say to that is, the thing I learned from that was, the character of Jim was really accessible to reach. It surprised me how easy it was to drop back into his skin. That really caught me off guard, but I was like pleasantly surprised that that was cool. That's a really cool experience.
Before you guys booked the role, did you guys watch any of the previous seasons prior to booking Morphicon?
I was going to this one. So, as a kid, we had a shooting game film right next to our school. And in the this game, all the kids played was Power Rangers. I was the only black kid in my whole school, so I always had to be the Black Ranger. And so, when Eddie called me out, I was like, I'm going to be the Red Ranger. I was like, yes.
I think in Australia, on the other side of the planet, Paris is a real phenomenon globally. And we don't really have that kind of global phenomenon anymore because of the accessibility of everything. Even Harry Potter, I'd say, was lots of movie sort of anyone for kids. Everybody in Paris, everyone, our generation of students.
No, I will say that in New Zealand, past Mighty Morphin, they actually cancelled the show. You know, they had Mighty Morphin, and then we didn't get any subsequent seasons. Yeah, exactly. But we did get the Turbo movie as well. But we didn't actually know like all the other subsequent seasons because of New Zealand.
Any kids? Oh, who didn't? I had figurines, I had the outfits, it was great. It's an institution, so grateful to sit up here with all you guys. It was fantastic.
What's your experience like doing these meet and greets all over the world, like from Morphicon to all these other shows? You know, they ask you to come out and do it. What's your feeling and experience like with fans? Is it like surreal as far as, you know, being the fact that the show is off there and, you know, the fans still
It's definitely because Power did have a huge, because it was on TV in New Zealand, you would be like, people would be like, what are you working on? And they're like, Power Rangers, and I'm like, they're still making that? No, I don't remember you from when I used to watch it when I was 7, and I was like, no, they've been making it, and it's still going. So in New Zealand, people were just getting confusion, and so it was a true shock to have like, I had no idea of the breadth and of the fan base and like how massive it is, how incredibly like dedicated the fans are. You guys' memories shocked me. I remember on it was literally like, whoa, this is like another level. I remember I got a message, handwritten letter from a fan. And I was like, oh, and the handwriting was like, oh, it's like a little girl or something. Like she's something like that, and stickers and stuff. And she said, check me out on Bebo. I was like, oh, that's so nice. And so I logged on to Bebo, and she wasn't a little girl. She was like 45. And I was like, this is strange. And she had on, I'm sure I'm managed, but Bebo had like Facebook, had all of stuff. And she had made herself a Bebo account that was my character, Ziggy. And then she was having conversations between herself and Ziggy. And it was like, and Ziggy would write on the wall, like, her name was Stacey, the Pink Ranger. And Ziggy would come up to a wall with a picture of me and be like, Stacey, I love you. Let's find a way together. And I was like, whoa, this is another level. And that was the most intense experience, but it's like, that's the 0.001%, like, whoa. Everything else has been amazing. Truly, there is something, I was at a Comic-Con in Australia recently, and the same goes for here. It's like an atmosphere where, like, you truly, it's one of the only environments where you can truly come as you are. Like, you can totally fly your free flag, what you love the most, you dress up, doesn't matter what you look like, doesn't matter what you're into, it's like, you'll be accepted, and there's something really beautiful about that. And it struck me in Australia and here. It's like, oh, it's unusual for that to be like so widely accepted, someone who's so passionate about something, and it's like, it's lifted up. So I think that's a really cool thing about fandom, and especially Power Rangers.
Yeah, I'll say that. This is already my This is actually on the holidays, and I was really taken aback this morning, just like the genuine care a lot of people coming up and knowing things about my life, and quite personal, and just the fact that we're able to have an impact
sort of really hear from your experiences that you guys really enjoyed coming here. And, you know, when we were making it, or when I was making it, you didn't think that far, and then you get to hear the stories later, and it's just really, really cool. So, yeah, thanks for sharing. Really appreciate it.
I was a nerd and a geek in school in high school, so like fandom is not something that's ever been unfamiliar to me. Whether you know you have a tumble about your favorite anime character, or whether you did RPG role playing with a friend and some Mars characters, or whatever it is that you were into. I think it's really beautiful thing about fandom is that it does give you an ability to communicate, connect with like-minded people. I think Power Rangers has really offered an escape connection for many people for decades and decades and decades and decades. And it is really heartwarming, it's really special to be involved with a show, especially so young and another that resonates so deeply, and props to you for all these wonderful people for their work and for their incredible writing and bringing us all in and this together. And it truly blows my mind, like 16 years later, we can still come here and see about the impact that the show can do and just kids really impact people's lives, and that's awesome. It's great to think about. And it's great.
Let's open up the floor to some questions from the fans. Please come right here.
My question is, you got to do one of the most unique episodes of Power Rangers, which was the behind the scenes episodes. And my question is, was there anything that you wanted to see expanded upon, or didn't get as much money?
Yeah, why are there explosions of happening?
Well, this is, Eddie could elaborate on this question more than I could. I know that Eddie wanted the behind the scenes to be a lot more detailed, and he wanted us to go to costume track and kind of interview different members of the crew, and kind of show you how the show was made, and it was kind of slightly altered to his vision. This is correct, Eddie? I'm paraphrasing. I think originally the behind the scenes episode was going to be a lot more detailed, and it was going to be slightly more real and slightly more like an actual documentary. I love the behind the scenes episode. I think I would be really interested to take it in Eddie's direction and make it like a real thorough look at like how it gets made. I was really And he wants to. As in the third episode of Brady, yeah, they put Dylan through all these tests to see if he was actually a greater eligible physically in a sense. How did you think he get passed? I don't know if you've ever worked in an office, but they have this thing called a personality hire. So I think maybe that's how Ziggy weasel his way past those maybe he wants. That's what I like to believe. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Noah from Israel. And my question is for Mike and Lynn. How hard was it to do the double act of finishing each other's sentences as actors? Because that looks and appears to be just hell.
It was really hard.
Was it really? Was it really? Because the thing was, a lot of people don't like, I usually, the sub was anyway. I started the sentences and it was all on her, basically. You get the timing,
Yeah.
to sound that. But you did a really good job, I gotta
And
say.
then, you just want to be your own person and you want to say maybe not the whole sentence. So yes, it's hard.
For you.
For me.
No, you don't, still, you don't really,
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I was really good. You were great at like representing and it was fun.
Anytime you want to do this on the
And it's just made made an impression for some people will remember, so that's cool.
Thank you.
Morning. My name is Colin, SoCal born and bred. Not really a question, more just a statement. I know that's back in the day, the ship Big Couple was Dylan and Summer, they were the one who ended up together, but 16 years later, my money would still should have been Scott and Dylan.
If words could talk, Colin, if words could talk. That's a different series, man.
Everything was kind of shuffled out the door in the States. What do you think gave it so much staying power, made it a thing, gave it despite everything that was up against it?
Eddie Zillion. Eddie Zillion. Seriously.
The world building and he did the characters and he started out with we need to age this up, we need to go darker, it needs to become, mean and serious if we want to engage people, so I think that worked. Yeah.
I also think that when, like, it was bad. I was like, oh no, it's really not and then it's just not going for a while. And we come back eventually, but it was, yeah, that was a terrifying game.
I remember the Japanese stunt team, the whole thing was like, no days off. You come in no matter what. So it was a big deal. The guys that had like a day off, everyone was like, whoa, like, that's serious. The other thing I remember from then was my stunt double, they showed me the sequence and he was like, okay, so you grab onto this like, little flying fox thing. And yet I think he had the mum in his left hand, and then he was like, doing a one-arm pull-up on the flying fox. And I'm like, alright man, so where you go? And I was like, okay, and I could barely hold on to the lady. And then this arm just immediately gave way. So I was just dragging this woman across the ground. And we couldn't like, he was like so fit. And I was like, you literally see like this tiny little arm. I don't know, I think we just use the stunt double for it. That's my memory of that.
My son, I just had my son, he's just about to turn 7, and I showed him that exact box sequence, and he was like, is that me? That's not real. Yeah, going the shot, I'm not that big, don't worry.
Hello, my name is Alonso from DC. My question is for Adeline. So how's the role of NPR different from being the new group of things in Grey's Anatomy? How's it working with you?
I mean, you would think it would be significantly less violent. One, costumes are more comfortable. On Grey's, I mean, it's all around scrubs instead of a skin-tight catsuit and wedge heels. It's a lot more comfortable. A lot less fighting, there's fighting, which I do miss, if I'm being honest. I do miss getting to being painted people occasionally. That would be nice. But they're very different, like Power Rangers is genre, you know? It's like superhero stuff. It's like, yeah! You have to go into ADR, do these efforts for 3 hours. And it's just a very, very different style of show. I think now that I'm older, you don't need to talk about how I'm older. I don't think I could do the kind of like stunts and physicality required in Power Rangers now. But well, I don't but at the same time, I don't think I could do the kind of like it was what I did on Grey's when I was 18 years old. I experienced a very, very different projects. Every project I've been on has been quite different than the last. And like, I miss Power Rangers because I miss being able to sleep 6 hours, fight all day, and still look like I just woke up. I miss that very much.
Hello, my name is Jackson. I'm from Southern California, born and raised. Kind of cheating a bit with 2 questions, but the second one's a lot easier. But first off, if you guys had to come back at any season or had a crossover with anyone or any other team, who would it be? I know Scott was able to kind of have the voice role in Samurai, but just like in general, besides that.
I watched a little bit of Jungle Fury just before I think after I got the roles, I was like, I'm going to watch some of the latest seasons. It was like, and I always thought, I actually don't know his name. His character, David Delta. His character's name? RJ. I think RJ and Ziggy would get on quite well. And I think they would make a good duo, so I would love to go from Jungle Fury or do something like that.
Probably a little bit trying to go to the original down the line about watching that. I think that'd be so cool to get the line of that because
Second short question is, do you guys have questions or did you steal them?
He
Oh, I'm going to tell the story. It's long enough. It's 16 years. I can get over it. At the end of the shoot, they weren't going to give us the jackets. We really wanted the jackets. They custom designed for us now. We're going to go sit in a shipping container somewhere in the industrial state of New Zealand. And so we took it by ourselves to borrow the money. And me and the boys started giving them the jackets. And we took our jackets and we're like, well, no, it was just us, because the ours were just missing. Everyone's. We were only sitting around and took them. Sorry, Disney.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone. I'm only going to be here for 3 days. I'm going to say hi. Come see me today. I'll be here tomorrow.
Get it on
So we started to get the boots for some of the autographs. So come through, get around.
Yes, they do. Yes. I do want to say.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah.
Do it.
Okay, all together. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
I get one.
I like your fit. Oh, thank you. Lord.